And don't come back! Whoa. Oh, don't worry. This ain't my first rodeo. Old Rusty Guts has the memory of a goldfish. Whoa! Ugh. Oh, for Pete's sake! Sorry about all this. I realize it isn't very entertaining to watch. You're probably getting frustrated as well. You see, it's that kind of situation. I suppose you have a lot of questions right about now. I've got to warn you, I don't have a lot of answers. You'd think I would. You'd think I'd learned my lesson by now. I mean, clearly I'm not getting into America today, or tomorrow, or the next day, or the day after that. And so you'll ask me, why? Why do it? Why don't you go back home? Why won't they let you in? Why? And I will say, well, it all started when, and proceed to tell you my whole life story. And you'll listen, and you'll sympathize with me, and you'll say, I'll help you get into America. And you'll help and help until we both fail again and again. And then you'll get frustrated, and then you'll say, why? And I won't have an answer for you. Not because I don't know why. Oh, I sure as hell know why. I won't have an answer for you because knowing why doesn't change the outcome. You can ask me why 1,000,000 times, and I will answer you 1,000,001 times back, but I will still be here, trying for my freedom. Seems the more desperate I get, the farther he throws me. Now don't give me that. You know, I'm not the kind of guy you should be feeling sorry for. I know how it looks, but you don't know the whole story. See, if you knew the truth, if you knew the whole story, you wouldn't be looking at me with all that pity. You really wouldn't. But I guess you're not going anywhere anytime soon, and I'm sure I won't be either. You see, back then, I started out small, stealing food and clothing, as one must when one is naked and starving. One of the families soon caught on, but instead of scolding me, they decided to give me a place to stay.
Oh, darling, he's got no place to go. Let's let him stay with us till he lands back on his feet. He looks so cold out there.
That's Anna. She's the one that found me first. Her husband, Mark, was tentative, but Anna soon managed to convince him. Oddly enough, the Edmonds took to me quite well. They gave me nice things, invited me to all their parties. They even got me a job at a nearby factory. It was there that I met Peter, but I'll get to him in a moment.
Yes. 7 o'clock. Our usual spot. Oh, and wear that red thing. Oh no, you absolutely cannot come over here. It's been rather boring around here ever since Anna went out of town. The boy's upstairs. In fact, he's been awfully quiet.
He came bounding up the stairs, although he wasn't mad. Desperate, more like it. And he swore me to secrecy. But of course I had to tell Anna. She'd been so kind to me. However, things got pretty tense after that. Anna and Mark fought constantly, and gone were the days of their undying affection. Mark was cold and untrusting of me, and Anna tiptoed around me, speaking in close whispers, fearful of the next life-altering fact that could come out of my mouth.
Tom, where have you been?
Would you like some tea, dear?
I see you came home late last night as well.
Oh no, dear, don't worry about those. I'll wash them in the morning. You go on up to bed.
Oh, and Tom, leave your window closed tonight.
I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to run away. To America! New country, new me. The Edmonds said they were sad to see me go, but you could see the twinge of relief in their eyes. I suppose I should tell you about Peter. You've probably forgotten already. Peter worked with me at the factory and followed me around constantly. The Edmonds loved him and treated him as they did me before I gave away Mark's infidelity. They gave him nice things, invited him to all the parties, and I fell by the wayside.
Tom, don't forget to invite Peter over for supper tonight. I notice he's been looking a little hungry lately.
Oh, and tell him I have a book he'd simply adore.
That's when I decided to make my move. A couple of guys at work tipped me off about a steamer heading for America. I bought a ticket and began packing straight away. But first, I had to get rid of my overeager little tail. You see, Peter had a peculiar affinity for pie. So I baked him one, with a few drops of Anna's sleeping elixir. I had hoped that he would sleep just long enough for me to escape, but I didn't realize. Oh no, he didn't die. Anna and Mark found a doctor long before that. As for me, I was long gone. Peter's pie-induced coma was just the thing to distract the Edmonds from my hasty departure. On my way out, I stole one of Mark's prized carriage horses. No particular reason. I just wanted it. And that's how I got here. Somehow Mark got a cable through before I could get into customs. So I can't enter the country. And I can't go back. I'm stuck. Freedom is just out of reach. Seems awfully silly in the grand scheme of things. But I suppose if you mess with the right kind of people, even silly things trap you.
What you got there?
Oh, pictures.
A girlfriend?
No, family. It's my ma, pa, and my brother and sister. What you reading there?
Tarzan of the Apes. You heard of it? Book by Burroughs. Came out a few years ago. Get a load of this line. A fate worse than death.
Guilt.
So, tell me about your family.
Okay. Well, my brother is a couple years older than me. He's up north, fighting at the top of France. Boy, just couldn't wait to get out there and fight. On my ma, pa, and sister, they're back home. Pa's barely too old to enlist. Not like my ma would have let him anyhow.
Sounds like a good bunch you got there.
Yeah. Hey, what about you? Tell me about your family.
Oh, there's not much to say. Pa's a bit of a wino, and my mother's not around anymore.
I'm sorry, pal. I have to confess, I'm a bundle of nerves about fighting today.
Oh, come on, don't worry about it. It's nothing big. Get up. Now imagine, you're on the field, defending, when a Fritz comes at you. He thinks he has the element of surprise, but you see him 50 yards out. There's no one else around. This is between you and him. He pulls out a dagger and knocks away your rifle. So you grab your Roscoe and boom! Boom!
No!
Come on, Mac! No one likes a grouser! Fire! Attack! Go! Are you alright?
Come on, chums! It's time to go!
What can I get you?
I'm not sure.
Is the menu confusing?
Obviously.
How so?
They're all places.
I don't understand.
A Manhattan, a Long Island iced tea, an Alabama Slammer. I don't understand.
Those are drinks, ma'am.
But why is all of the tea from Long Island?
It's the difference between regular and adult iced tea.
Has it been matured? Adult iced tea, it's applesauce.
Has to do with what's put in it.
What's put in it? I don't like the sound of that.
Well, it's why it's named differently.
What's put in it?
Eagle water. You're not a blue nose, are you?
Oh my! How did I ankle into one of those places?
Well, if you'd like some, we do serve regular tea.
I was told this was a tea garden. I came to meet a gentleman friend. I can't believe he would send me to a juice joint.
Well, the tea comes both ways here, ma'am.
It's a disgrace. Ruining a fine tradition like tea? Nothing is sacred anymore. Give me my coat.
Oh dear, have I offended, ma'am?
The nature of your business offense.
Good evening. I'm the proprietor of this establishment. I was told you were dissatisfied with your service in some way?
Yes, your business is quite illegal.
Oh dear. My staff in no way meant to insinuate that you were such a person as to consume alcohol. Perhaps you'd like to stay for a complimentary drink. In fact, if you'd like to follow me, we do have another dining room.
There's another place, quite removed from this hideous one.
Oh, yes, ma'am. A tea garden on the roof. Quite lovely and quite legal. I'm sure that your gentleman friend meant for you to meet him there. You can follow me.
Oh, this is delightful. May I have a menu?
Silence is the price of a menu, I'm afraid.
Silence? About what?
We would appreciate your silence about the goings-on in the basement.
Oh, I suppose I don't have to tell anybody.
Wonderful. Would ma'am like to order a refreshment, or would you like to wait on your gentleman friend?
He can go chase himself. I'll have a tea, please.
Certainly, ma'am. Don't spare another thought on that confusion earlier.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, Hazel, ma'am. Thank you again for your business. I'll be right back with that tea.
Positively confused. Don't spare another thought. I just came here to... I don't remember now. I'll have a cup of tea, and I'll be on my way home. But tired. But still, I have the distinct feeling that something's wrong.
I have to say, ma'am, you have our absolute best table. You can see trellis roses on your left. Quite beautiful. So rarely in bloom. How lucky you are. And to your right, that wall frames some gorgeous trees, don't you?
That looks like the wall from the bar in the basement.
Although some of these trees are fruit-bearing, the vast majority of them are decorative. And here, in front, we can see flower beds full of my colorful rarities. This one, in fact, is from Greece and smells divine. Just before sunset, if you'd care to stay.
This smells odd. What did you say it was?
Pomegranate, ma'am.
Looks rather good. I think I'd like to smell the flowers. Oh my! I've never lost my balance like this. And everything's suddenly fuzzy. Pomegranate, you said?
To start with,
And then what?
an employment contract.
What?
You'd best take a seat. You've too much of an edge to get yourself home.
Home?
Oh, no. That would be much too dangerous. You'd best take your seat. Stay a minute.
I would like to sit down.
There. You see, no one would think to look for a nice girl like you. Not in a place like this. Come from here, darling. Take a nap, my heart.
Shirley and Nancy sure can cook. Won't we turn that slop into the cat's meow, I'll tell you. That's the best damn food I've had in a while. Oh, good evening. I'm James. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm sure my uncle's given you an earful by now. My apologies.
I don't talk if there's not something worth saying.
Oh, come on. I'm only joking, Pap. Lord knows I ramble on if I have a mind to. You're not from here, huh? Oh, I won't bother asking where. It's all the same, ain't it? We're both from St. Louis originally. Born and raised here. I haven't seen much, to be perfectly honest. I was in Chicago for a bit because a guy I used to know said he knew someone who'd get me work. But I jumped a train and came back real quick. At least I had my Uncle Roy always say. Being lone in Chicago was awful. I'd rather be with him out here in this dump than lone out there in that dump. Ain't that right, Uncle?
Eh?
I say having somebody's most important right now. More important than anything.
That ain't true. You'd still be in Chicago if you found work.
Why'd you say a god-awful thing like that in front of company?
Man does what he has to, that's all I'm saying.
How about that Roosevelt fella? He's a real man, don't you think? He's gonna save us, he is.
Slow down there, James. Nobody can raise the dead, and this economy's almost there.
But don't you see? He will. He can. He's got a superpower. He's done more these past few weeks than Hoover did all term. It's like a couple of days ago. I went over to listen on Ruthie's radio to that talk he
Here
had.
we go again.
No, really, it's worth going on about. You must have heard it, right? Wasn't it great? He's a real man, you know. Talking to us like real people. Saying it like we need to hear it.
He's still a politician, James. He grew up like one of them, he lives like one of them, and he'll go out like one of them.
Well, he may have enough money and a big fat old house, but how does that make him the enemy? He was born with more, and for some reason he was spared in all this. But what does that make us if we go out making him the enemy when that's all we want in the first place? Come
on, Uncle Roy. That's what you want too. I know it. Just as much as anybody else, you want the life he has. He can do anything. He was raised up in that school for boys, and they told him all about helping people. Just read about it. It's real interesting. And those Harvard men taught him all he needs to know about the economy and the government. Not only was he born a politician, but he was raised like one.
He's still a man, James. He may have all that, but he's got that man part of him too. He's no better than you or me.
But don't you see? That's the great thing. Those godly economic empire builders, they're all selfish.
I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up too high.
Oh, that's nothing. You don't understand. I heard it all right over there with Ruthie. He talks a lot of sense, saying it to us like real people, telling it like we need to hear it. I wish you'd come listen with me. Talks a lot of sense, but he can do this, all right? That fireside chat thing was just the butterfly's boots.
Was it now? The butterfly's boots, was it? And that wasn't a damn fireside chat. This is. We're way down here, kid, and he's way up there. Ain't nothing nobody can do to fix that.
But don't you see? He's just the man for it.
Where'd you get
What?
this information? You don't know nothing. You're spouting all this nonsense about why a body should believe in some new politician, some new guy on top. Even if he can raise the dead, who's to say we're dead enough for him? Who's to say we get chosen? Where'd you get all this stuff anyway? I mean, the stuff about the Harvard nonsense and the school for
Like
boys.
you said, Uncle, we're down here. Got a lot of time to read those old papers from town when I'm spending all day under that damn tin roof.
Listen, you're a right smart boy and you're gonna do a lot for yourself, but this is like death. It's not for us. It's everybody's fault and nobody's. Ain't nothing nobody can do to fix that.
Well, it's a life worth living either way, Uncle. No, Roosevelt is gonna do it. Mark my words. You know, you're right. I do see him as more than a man. But that's because he is. And he can do this, all right. It's a big power, but somebody's got to. I'm gonna go find Ruthie. She might be a real dumb Dora, but at least she understands.
Look, he's a real smart kid, really he is, but the way he talks about that Roosevelt is just, talks like the man's a god when all he is a man. That's around with power that no mortal man should really have. The president's like my nephew, too optimistic, too excited, has power that no regular person should have, and God often has a way of taking care of those with too much power. I hope he can get some good reviving him before it comes for him. Just don't misunderstand. I hope as much as the next guy, but sense don't make much sense around here, especially in this underworld life. I mean, look at the two of us. He really is a smart kid, you know. He was sitting real pretty 3 years ago, all educated, knew everything about the government, and reading, and writing, and math. And then he came and moved in with me, sleeping under the same tin roof as me, wearing the same damn clothes every day, warming ourselves by the same damn fire every night. I worked my whole life at the slaughterhouse. How is it fair that he ended up like me, down in this valley like me? I often wondered, though, how he has that much spirit, that much heart. It's his way of coping, I guess. Man does what he has to. He's down here, waiting to live again, waiting for a miracle. Well, let me go check on Shirley and Nancy, see if they have anything left. The things that you do with that Hoover hog would just shock you. I'll be seeing you.
Me too, doll. Bet you didn't know I could swing a wing like that.
I appreciate you walking me home. Charlie,
Yes, ma'am. I was tearing it up on that dance floor. Those other fellows were awfully jealous. But listen, Vaughn. There's something I've been meaning to tell you, but I never got around to it. I enlisted.
Enlisted?
Yep, my mom's back home packing me up and I ship off tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow?
Oh, come on, can't you at least be a little excited for me? This is gonna be major. I'll be in Europe, fighting, maybe even working my way up the ranks.
But this is war we're talking about, Charlie. What about our big plans? You can't do
What plans can be bigger than this? This might not be what you were planning, but it's so much bigger than this. Now, I've got to get going. My parents are waiting. Just think about this and get excited for me, would you please? I'll write you all the time and things will be just as they are now. Better even. And think, when I get back, I'll be a hero.
You already are. It's tough adjusting to life with so many other people and to waking up at 5 a.m. every day. Training has been a little rough too, but I'm getting the hang of it and can't wait to head out to the front lines in the morning. I've heard some pretty awful stories, but they sound pretty far-fetched to me. Can't trust what these guys say to the newbies. Anyway, it's almost lights out. Big day tomorrow. Wish me luck, and I'm sure I'll be able to feel it over here. Miss you, doll. I'll make you proud. I'm in France now. I'll spare you some of the details since you're a lady and all, but I've seen horrible things out here. My best friend Howie. Did I tell you about Howie? Got shot yesterday. Right there in front of me. I just had to leave him there. It's been tough, but we just have to move on and keep fighting. I wish I had a moment to myself. I wish I could go dancing. I'll be a hero.
My dearest Lana, you have given me a taste for vodka. Although if I am being honest, I like it more for the memories than the flavor. Hey, Lucille!
Steve, aren't we going to Mass's promo party tonight? We've got a split.
I forgot!
I swear, Steve, Polly would forget your head if it wasn't attached.
Well, that's what I've got you for, right?
My need is much. I pretend too much. I'm lonely, even one can tell. Oh, yes, I'm a great pretender.
doing? Norma?
She's around. I've got this bad headache ever since that gas exchange test. But the doctors say it'll go away in a week or so. How are the ankle biters?
Oh, fine. Man, NASA sure knows how to throw a rash.
Well, it's gotta be cherry for the press.
I'll go find Norma.
Steve, been looking for you.
Hey, what's bussin', boss?
Well, the nerds figured out the fuel problem that's kept us grounded.
Oh, they figured out the volatility issue?
Yep. They're saying this could be it. Now they're just needing volunteers for a couple of few last experiments.
Sounds like no sweat.
Yeah, so that gas exchange gig.
Risky, but what isn't? This will get us to the moon for sure. And I guess let's go prepare a speech. Sorry.
Steve, he's already asked 3 other astronauts to do that.
Gee, Roger, you know how to make a guy feel good.
It's just a lot more dangerous than he's making it sound. I mean, these nosebleeds haven't even
Good,
stopped.
Roger! Look, I know your head hurts, but that's what we're here for. These nosebleeds could lead America into outer space.
There's a difference between being the good American astronaut and being just plain stupid.
You're just a wet rag.
Look, fly the middle course. Ask some questions before you let them strap you in, huh?
Okay. Now, what do you say we get these ladies some drinks, huh?
Yeah, right up.
Steve,
Yeah?
who's Svetlana? My God, you've ruined everything.
Baby, it's not what you think.
All these late night calls from NASA, the whispers, and the vodka.
Lucille, I'm sorry.
She's Russian! God, Steve, a Russian?
She's not even a communist.
Like the press will care. Like they'll stop to think before they label you red. How could you do this to us? To me, to your kids, and to your country?
This isn't about you. Or America, Mom, it's just a
Did you ever stop to wonder what your nation will think when they find out that Steve Pollock, a married man with 2 children, a good American astronaut, took a Russian woman to bed?
Make it up to you. I'll make it up to America. There's a test they need for the fuel that they've been having so much trouble with. If it works, we'll be above the stars.
I hope it's pretty from up there.
It will be. I'll show you.
I think it's quite brave of him, actually. Roger said not even John agreed to it.
John said no?
Kooky, right? Apparently he asked those scientists some questions and decided it was too dicey, even for him. I hope the kids are hungry after all this work.
Steve made it sound like negative perspiration.
The boss man made it sound that way. I bet Steve told you that before he found out the real deal. He's a cool boy, you know, to volunteer as an actor and talk to the nerds.
I don't think he did talk to them. He went in right after he decided to do it.
Well, I'm sure he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He was a good American hero.
It's bad news. You gotta listen to me on this. Think about what's really going on here.
Come on, Russ.
lecture us later. It's my wedding night. You've always been so uptight. Go get yourself a brew. Don't do this now.
Kid, it's bad news. He's got it out for us.
Maybe for you, but you've always been jealous. You wanted me from the beginning, and God knows you've always had it out for my father. And now you have it out for us too? Stop being such a drag and get loose, or you'll have to get out.
Don't have a cow. Go join the party. I'll even get you started.
No, cut it out. Maybe serious for just 1 minute here, Angela. He's been fooling around with those chemicals. Some real nasty stuff. It's no good. Just leave it alone.
You have no idea what you're saying. My father's a real hero, not some stuck-up monster like you. He's gonna bring about a real golden age. You just wish you thought of it first.
For the last time, I actually know what I'm talking about here. As for me, you guys do whatever you want. Just leave this chemical mess alone.
I don't know what you're going on about. Besides, we can handle ourselves. That's what I've got David for anyway. Right, baby?
Hey, David. You of all people, you know how much he's had it out for you. And besides with all this crazy mental potion stuff, and she's one of us now. One of the enemies. He's gonna be ticked off, and I'm warning you. Just be careful.
I'm aware of the situation, Russ. I also know about your history with Angie's dad, so don't be thinking you have me fooled. Jesus, man, you've been sneaky ever since you were a kid.
You know better than that, David. You know me better than that. Do you really think that I'd steal from him? That I'd be that petty? Just because he's doing something dangerous?
No way, Russell. I'm getting sick of this. He's my father and a visionary. He's gonna change the world and lead us to freedom. He actually believes all that he talks about. And we need someone like him with all that screwed up in society. We need him. And this is just straight disrespect.
Cool it, chick. I'm just trying to save your skins here.
No, you have it out for the two of us. Just as much as you say my father has it out for you. You didn't want us to be married in the first place. You've been bent out of shape since we started going steady. And now we're married, and you're still hacked off. Let it go.
Cut it out or you better beat it. She's my wife. Treat her like it.
Hey, I'm cool, man. Just don't come crying to me when you ruin your lives with this chemical mess.
Don't come crying to us that while you were off trying to steal my father's ideas, your brother and I fell in love. Beat it. I can't wait for tomorrow. We'll be off. Seeing the ocean, seeing the real people fighting for freedom. Who knows? We might even live there someday. It could be the place for us. San Francisco's beautiful.
Yeah. Maybe Russell's right about
No, not you too, David. He's jealous. That's all. We're free. Our lives are full of opportunity. You and I can change the world. And it won't have anything to do with your brother.
Baby, I know your father gave you something. Just please, not tonight at least. Don't do it, Angie. I like to be as wild and free as anybody, but I don't want to mess in a half this close to our wedding. Too many other great things to try.
Okay, only for you.
Come on, that's it. I asked you. Come on, honey. I want to go celebrate.
Let's at least look and see what my father brought me. Aren't you curious?
long we'll cut out and go catch a flick at the drive-in. There's no way out of Morty.
Alright, alright. Come on, baby. It's like enlightenment says. Don't you want to be part of the real spiritual revolution? And knowing us, we'll have a hell of a time.
We won't be long now. Have a drink and enjoy yourself.
Come on, darling, let's live a little.
Listen to me. No, my brother may be a jealous spaz, but with this, I think he's got a point.
Don't be square.
Not. Just don't. If nothing else, leave it alone for me. Come on, honey.
Okay, it's for you. I do love you, David.
No, Angie. No, your ends. Let's get out of this. I just gotta talk some business with Mr. McCormick. Be back in a flash, then we'll go someplace cruising, alright?
Okay, darling, but hurry.
Excuse me, sir?
David, congratulations! Get out of here! So, what's his name?
Those are the nicest
Wow, David, the whole world is so magical, extraordinary, out of sight.
Are you alright, Angie? Baby, what's the deal? Angie! Angie!
Last time, Jason, no, I don't think you're ready for the responsibility involved.
But why not, Dad? All the guys' parents let them borrow their cars.
I'll get a ride from one of them if they all have cars.
Oh, come on, you know that totally not cool. Well, they'll all call me a chump.
You do realize that people are dying overseas in Vietnam right now. You think I'm making this up? Boys your age are getting shot at, and here you are pestering me about my car.
That's bogus.
Fine. Take the car, since that's all you seem to care about. But you're assuming all the responsibility of what seems to be a 2-ton weapon.
Ruby! Hey, Dad, catch you on the good side. Oh. Hey, Dad.
Glad you could come home. Looks like you've been having fun.
Yeah, the club was far out.
Guess who called me today?
Who?
No, guess.
Dad.
What? I'm having fun with this.
Oh, quit joshing me, Dad.
Mr. Glint called me today.
What?
Your teacher? Mr. Glint? How are those grades holding up with all that partying you've been doing? You take my car to goodness knows where and come home in the late hours of the night. How do you expect to survive college this way? In life, you do realize that if you don't get into college, you're going to Nam, right?
Dad, what are you talking about? Everybody parties. All my friends do it. I don't see why I can't. Oh.
You'll learn soon enough that you can't get away without doing the work in the real life. You're gonna get burnt eventually. You'll have your ups and downs, and you'll feel like you're in control. But then it comes crashing down. You're gonna be okay, son. You will. I should have stopped you. I should have been a responsible parent and taken those keys away from you. That was my job. I thought you were safe on this side of the war. But I let you fall.
Okay. This is one of my favorite stores. What kind of music do you listen to, Chris?
Oh, good question. Mostly what's on the radio. But I do like the Thompson Twins. Actually gonna see them in concert at the UNO Lakefront Arena this October.
Dang it. Well, in case you were wondering, I like Fleetwood Mac and Madonna. Mostly. The lyrics really resonate with me, you know?
Hey, is it alright if I turn the TV on?
For sure. Oh, what a good one! Come on, dance with me. Oh my god!
Can y'all stop? Take it somewhere else, please.
Thanks for walking me home.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, can I be honest for a second? Like, I don't want to sound pushy or anything, but there's just something I have to tell you.
Sure, you can tell me anything.
Oh, good. Well, you're just something special to me. Like, I've dated other guys before, but you mean something more. I don't know what's going to happen to us after the summer, and that scares me to the max. We're going to spend the rest of our lives together. I know it's true. There's a way, I'm sure. Listen, I know I must sound crazy, but you just have to trust me.
I do. I trust you. I actually like you quite a bit, Yvette.
Okay, I've got it. Let's take a trip across America, just you and me, for the rest of the summer. How about that?
I'd love to, but what about our parents? What will this...
Daddy!
Listen, Yvette, I don't think this is going to... Hello, Mr. Buffon.
Good evening, Chris. So, what's up?
Can we take a trip this summer?
Oh, wait, why?
Of course, honey. It's fine. Chris, what do you think gives me the right to tell you what to do with your life? You're an adult now. Both are. I'm not going to stop you from doing what you want to do. Hell, when I was your age, I went to school, then worked on the railroad to the day I retired. Let me tell you, kid, I have the guts to do something adventurous or risky. I regret it. There's this poem I like by William Ernest Henley called Invictus. I think he puts it very nicely. He says, "I'm the master of my fate, I'm the captain of my soul." I think there's some truth to that. Don't let people tell you what you can or can't do. Do it. Go for it. Well, anyway.
Good night, baby.
Good night.
Pull up a chair, cutie pie.
I'm fine. You know, I do love you so much.
I know. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I just love the sound of the rushing water and the feel of it on my feet.
Hey, can I tell you something? I just want to be totally honest with you.
Of course, you know that.
Okay, well, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what your dad said before we left, about how I need to take control of my life and do something dangerous.
That's not what he said.
I just don't think I can do this. I mean, I feel like I'm confined to a life that I don't think I want. There's no risk, no danger, there's just no future. And I don't think it's what I want. Not yet, at least. I'm sorry, but I just don't think I can do it.
I understand. What if I said I was pregnant?
Wait, what? Are you serious? Like, oh my God. I'm sorry. I just need some time to think. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm stuck with her. No college,
no other girls, no future whatsoever. I'm 18, and I'm going to be a father? Oh Lord, I can't leave them though. She's part of my family now. That beautiful girl is mine. I'm hers. Our kid.
Dionysus the Divine. Who's excited? Wow! Okay then, let's get started. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dionysus. My life is pretty crazy. I just graduated college and I was going to move down to LA when things took a turn for the worse.
Dionysus, I'm pregnant.
What?
Are you even listening to me? I'm pregnant.
Oh, congratulations. Who's the father?
Who do you think?
Is it your husband, Hephaestus?
Dionysus, were you too drunk to remember?
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember that.
Screw you.
Hey, I forgot my thing. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm not the best guy, but I mean, who is around here? See that guy over there? That's my dad, the Big Kahuna, King of Olympus Mountain. See, when you're the product of many affairs over thousands of years, it kind of gets to you. See that woman over there? You might be asking, who the hell is that? That's my mom. You know, just normal life. Grew up a princess, majored in communications, and then had an affair with the god of lightning. See, normal things. That's my story, and this is Dionysus the Divine.
Cut! Great work, everybody. 15 minutes for commercial.
Thank my dad. Those demigods sure know how to party. I should not have gone out last night.
Jesus Christ.
Great work, D. We're a fourth of the way through the show.
Who are you?
Pardon me?
Did we date back in middle school, or
I run your show! Are you hungover?
So what if I were?
You're debuting your very own show, live I might add, and you're hungover? We've been trying to make this work for 2 years, D! 2
Whoa, hold it. Who are you calling D?
Damn, Danny, okay.
No, call me your royal, fashionable, good-looking Duke of Wine.
There's no way in hell I'm calling you that.
Fine by me. Hey.
What?
You wanna go out sometime?
I'm good, thanks.
You know, go to a club, have some drinks. Kind of my thing.
5 minutes, people!
Or loss. How are y'all doing? Man, y'all sure need a drink. Pretty side.
Hello, my name's Karen. I don't think we've met.
No, I don't believe we have. Would it be weird to hit on the actress playing my mom?
I could be your mom.
No thanks, I've already got one. Don't need another.
I'm a real big fan of yours.
Oh really? What's your favorite thing I've been in?
Probably the one where you got real drunk.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific than that.
There was a real nice lady in it.
Also, that's like every single thing I'm in. Do you remember her name?
Well,
30 seconds, people!
Gee, that went quicker than 15 minutes! No worry, I gotta go. Bye. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Dionysus the Divine.